Hey, it's me. Open up. God, finally. Hey, can you help me? If they had told me sooner, I wouldn't have started unpacking in the other room. I had all my stuff sorted neatly into my suitcase, and now it's all in a mess. Here, can you take this? What do you mean, what am I doing? Didn't Brian tell you? Look, I know he's your friend and all, but that guy can be a total moron. Okay, so you were supposed to room with Brian, and I was supposed to room with Emily, right? But, well, the two of them are dating, and so they wanted to share a room so they could make out or whatever. And that's why Emily asked me if we could switch roomies, and I said yes. Brian was supposed to tell you and ask whether this was okay for you, but from your surprised face, I take it that he didn't. So I'll do it now. Are you okay with this? Oh, come on, don't be a party pooper. This is gonna be their first big trip together as a couple. Yeah, we're not allowed co-ed rooming, but come on. As long as you don't tattle on us, Mr. Abercrombie will never find out. Oh my God, you're a straight A student and the resident teacher's pet. What's the worst they'll do to you? Not let you come along to the Vatican Museum tomorrow? Oh, you were actually looking forward to that. Well, to each their own, I guess. Okay, if Mr. Abercrombie finds out, you can simply tell him that Emily and I forced you into it. Nobody who knows you would ever doubt that story. We kind of are. What? Forcing you? I'm sorry. I didn't think having to share a room with me would be such a problem. But for real, you've been tutoring me in Latin for how long now? Like a year or something? You've been tutoring me essentially since I started taking Latin. You've been to my room a whole bunch of times already and sat on my bed and used my bathroom and everything. And I've been to your room and laughed about your stupid posters and your action figures. Oh, I'm sorry, your collectible anime figures. So I really think you'll survive sharing a room with me for 1 week. I promise not to make fun of you more than absolutely necessary. So then, now that we have this settled, which bed is mine? Oh, can I have the one by the window? Please. Thank you. Hey, why are you staring at me like that? Huh? No, this isn't a prank. Wow, why do you always assume the worst about me? Okay, yeah, don't answer that. I probably deserve whatever bad opinion you have of me, but still, we've spent so much time together this past year, I thought we became at least somewhat like friends. Plus, do you really think I would carry all my stuff over here and cram it into these drawers for one lame joke, just to then carry it all back to my own room? You completely overestimate the amount of effort I'd be willing to make just for you. Speaking of my stuff, can you help me unpack? Oh, you're a darling. Here, just put this stuff into that wardrobe so I can find an outlet and my socket adapter. My phone's about to die. And you know how I get when I can't have my phone. What is it? You're blushing. Huh? Oh, just put that into the drawer with all my other stuff. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's my underwear. You like it? It's cute, isn't it? What? Did you expect me to wear long johns? Now that we're rooming together, maybe you'll even get a peek of me wearing them. Oh, come on, don't be such a prude. I know I certainly won't be when I catch a glimpse of you in your undies. Seriously, you cannot expect me to stop teasing you when you keep making that adorable face every time I do. How could I possibly resist the temptation? Hey, come on now, you know me. I'm gonna be an exemplary roommate. I won't snore. I won't steal your snacks. I won't listen to loud music in the middle of the night. And I won't let my dirty socks lie around in the open. We'll have a lot of fun together over the next week. Trust me. I mean, we always had fun during our tutoring sessions, didn't we? What? No, I didn't bully you. It's not my fault you can't take a joke. Oh, you're done with all my stuff? Excellent. Thank you. All right, we still have a couple of hours until dinner. So, what do you want to do for the rest of the day? No, you're not going to study. Come on. You already have straight A's. What are you trying to go for? Even straighter A's? I mean, hey, you made me pass Latin. That alone is essentially a Nobel Prize level achievement right there because I suck at Latin. I never really got the hang of it. Like, hic, hey, cock, huus, huus, huus. What does that even mean? And why did they not have words for yes and no? Like, what did they even moan while they were. You know what? Never mind. Honestly, I never really saw the point of learning a language that nobody speaks anymore. I mean, why couldn't we learn like Italian? Then at least we could talk to the people living here. Like, what am I ever going to use Latin for? I guess it'll come in handy when I turn into a gladiator, but except for that. Sorry? Why did I? 'Cause it sounded fun at the time. I mean, Latin, that's like kind of posh and everything, right? And it probably looks good on your resume, makes potential future employers think you're like smart or something. Yeah, I know I suck at it. Thanks for reminding me, jerk. I mean, I try, but I'm constantly worried that if I mispronounce something, I might accidentally summon a demon or something. Okay, so back to my original question. What do you want to do with the rest of our day? I mean, starting tomorrow, Mr. Abercrombie will probs have our day stuffed with all kinds of terribly educational stuff. Like, we're going to the Vatican Museum tomorrow, and I believe St. Peter's. And then after that, like the Forum and the Colosseum and whatnot. I mean, he's got our week packed. So if we want to get a whiff of the real Rome, explore the neighborhood and have some ice cream somewhere, or maybe a glass of wine, even. If you'd have the guts to come out of your shell for once and be a bit less of a wimp, then this is probably our only chance. Come on, you don't need to repeat your vocab. Are you for real? We're in Rome. We should do as the Romans do. And I'm pretty sure the Romans are making out. Come on, I'm bored. I want to do something. And I never got to properly thank you for tutoring me all this time. What? No, I have to. You got me to pass Latin, and I imagine that couldn't have been an easy task. Okay, wow. Little hint here. When a girl says something like that, she expects you to disagree. I don't care if it's true or not. We still expect you to disagree. Anyways, I want to thank you for investing so much time and effort into me over the past year. And I thought you taught me so much. maybe I can teach you something in return. Um, well, something that I'm good at, like, for example, have you ever kissed anyone? What's with that face? You haven't, am I right? Come on, it's fine to admit it. There's no shame in that. I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? Okay, it's settled then. After all, kissing doesn't simply work by itself. It's an art and a science that needs to be studied and practiced. And I'll expect you to put the same diligence and persistence into this as into repeating your vocab. Oh, you were planning on checking out the neighborhood. You're staying right here with me. How else will you ever learn? So, I think we should sit on my bed. What do you mean we shouldn't? Okay, all right, you win. We'll sit on your bed. You're taller than me. Maybe I should sit on your lap. Yeah, that's better. This way, we're at the perfect kissing level. Plus, you can't get away from me anymore. Just imagine if I had tried to run away during your tutoring sessions. Okay, yeah, but that was only like one time. Moving on, kissing 101. First lesson. First of all, to always be ready for the eventuality of kissing, you want to keep your lips appealing. That is, you'll want them to always be nice and soft, so you should use chapstick or lip balm every day. Here, see? You just take a bit and gently massage it into your lips. See? Like this. Whoops, I took a bit too much. Here, do you need some? Come on, would you? Hey, yeah, this stuff was already on my lips. So what? Okay, are you for real now? You are aware that we are about to practice kissing, right? How do you propose to do that if you can't even handle me giving you a bit of my lip balm? So stop making a fuss already. You are. Oh, wow. If this is you not making a fuss, then maybe I'll have to restrain you before the next step in case you do start fussing. Okay, so the most important thing when trying to initiate a kiss is consent. Never just brutally force yourself onto a partner. If the girl herself doesn't initiate the kiss, ask for permission. But in case you don't want to plainly ask for it because you think that it isn't romantic or something, which you shouldn't, because a lot of girls actually find it really sweet if a boy asks them for a kiss. Well, if you don't want to simply ask for it, you can test the waters by trying something small, like a kiss on her hand. Hello? Did you fall asleep on me or something? I said, try something like kissing her on the hand. What do you think we're doing here? I'm giving it my best to try and teach you something. Don't you think you could put in at least a bare minimum effort? God, you're worse at this than I am at Latin. Finally. Okay then, let's go for the main event. When kissing someone properly, it's crucial for you to be able to read their signals. Are they reciprocating the kiss? Are they relaxed? Are they leaning into it? Learn some body language. You, for example, are leaning away from me. Stop it. What's your problem? Come closer. Yeah, right. Usually the most important thing is consent, but you are the exception. If I waited for your consent, I would never get to kiss you. Now shut up. Okay, I don't want any weird granny kisses, so don't pucker your lips. That's just creepy. Keep your lips slightly parted and relax. Relax. Hello? I said relax. Why aren't you relaxing? God, you really are hopeless. Maybe we should have given you a glass of wine before starting this, huh? Hey, if I had a glass of wine before each of them, maybe your tutoring sessions wouldn't have been quite so tedious. Anyway, so as I see it, kissing is a bit like baking. Of course, you're looking forward to the cake at the end, but the way to get there is fun and rewarding in itself. Shut up. I'm awesome at metaphors, actually. What I'm trying to say is you wouldn't want to barge in and go straight for the French kissing stuff. I mean, you can do that in the heat of the moment when both your partner and you are really turned on and you don't want to waste any more time. But if you do that every time, you'll miss out on a lot of the fun stuff on the way. So, again, you might want to start small with something like kissing with just lips. Something sweet and light and tender. Something like this. Don't let me do all the work. You're being very ungentlemanly. You know how weird it feels when you kiss someone and they aren't moving and frozen in shock like a deer on a motorway? If you really want me to teach you, you have to work with me here. You might want to try something like gently nibbling on your partner's lower lip, the magic word being gently. Okay? We'll try again. And this time, I expect a bit more effort from you. See? That's better. I'm actually quite proud of myself. I must be a damn good teacher, apparently. Okay, rule number two. A kiss is not just about your tongue and lips. For example, where do you put your hands? Hey, this is not a rhetorical question, dummy. I'm waiting for an answer. Think of this as your midterm exam. Well, seriously? Do I have to spoon feed you every little bit of this? Okay, alright, fine. You could, for example, put your hands on my hips. Calm down. Don't get a heart attack. You don't have to, okay? You could just put them on my lower back, or you could play with my hair. You're a smart cookie. Get creative. This is nice. A bit clumsy, maybe, but not bad for a beginner. We can work with that. I think we're ready for the next lesson. Tongue. What? Don't give me that. Do you want to learn this or not? You know what? Don't answer. It doesn't matter. Nobody asked me whether I wanted to learn trigonometry or arithmetics or whatever. One day, you just need to learn how to kiss properly, and today is as good a day as any. And I happen to be your roommate right now, so it would seem I gotta be the one teaching you. Hey, you could have done worse. Be glad you're not rooming with Brian anymore. What? Oh, hold it together, nerd. Of course you can do this. Okay, French kissing for dummies. So when it comes to tongue, less is more. You want to caress your partner's tongue, not their uvula. Start with just the tip of the tongue and carefully probe your partner's mouth and see how they react. Oh, and please don't forget to swallow every now and then. I'm telling you, nothing's as aggressively unsexy as someone slobbering all over your face. All right then, are you ready? Open your mouth. Hey, open up. Are you being serious? I'm your teacher. Don't make me have you stay after class and write lines. I will open my mouth when my teacher tells me to. Hey, will you? Okay, but don't you dare complain. You brought this upon yourself, buddy. What? Yeah, I bet you. That's what you get for being such an unruly student. I can't have you slow down my class. Oh, come on, stop whining. It was just a small bite. Stop disrupting my class. We're in the middle of a very important lesson here. All of this will be covered in the exam, so you better pay attention. So, as I said, when it comes to tongue kissing, you start slow, just carefully caressing the tip of my tongue with yours, and then you gradually increase intensity. Okay, are you ready? Fine, then show me what you got. Wow, um, that was unexpected. You sure you didn't do this before? You're a natural. We could turn you into a pro. You'll need a lot more practice for that, of course. So I suggest from now on we use every spare minute working on your kissing skills. It's a proper shame we'll have to spend most of the week visiting some boring churches and museums. But hey, luckily we're sharing a room, so we'll have all night to practice. What? Yeah, we have to. Don't look so shocked. Don't think you can just slack off because you got some talent on you. For example, a good kisser should not just be an expert on kissing the mouth. There are other areas you need to master, like, for example, kissing the ears or the neck. The collarbone. What do you mean, stop? I've wanted to do this for more than a freaking year. I'm not gonna stop now. Yeah, silly. What did you think I enrolled in Latin for? Do I look like I'm an enthusiast for dead languages that nobody except for the Pope and Mr. Abercrombie speaks? I'm not, okay? I'm enthusiastic for you. So I thought if I had you tutor me, then we would spend a whole lot of time together And then maybe one thing would lead to another, you know? I've wanted to do this for more than a year. What do you mean, why? Come on, Demi. I've talked Emily into swapping roommates. I'm sitting on your lap and I'm running my tongue all up and down your collarbone. What else am I supposed to do for you to finally get it? Man, for a straight A student, you are annoyingly slow. I'm in love with you, stupid. Do I have to spell it out for you? L-U-V. Love. I'm so in love with you. I learned a frickin' language just to spend some time with you. I must be completely crazy. What do you mean, why? Stop putting yourself down. You're sweet and smart and funny, and your eyes are. Oh my god, don't get me started on your eyes. And you kept tutoring me for the entire year, even though I must have been the most annoying, most hopeless student ever. Wait, what do you mean? You just kept tutoring me because. You mean you. Are you kidding me? Are you really trying to tell me you had a crush on me for the entire year? And that's why you kept on tutoring me? And you're telling me now? Okay, for this alone, I should bite you again. I mean, you're telling me that we could have been making out for an entire year, and instead we were learning hick high cock? Okay, you better kiss me right now. You gotta keep my mouth occupied, or I swear I'll bite you again.